How's it going, people? My name is Richie, back here for another review. We've got the soulful tunes of Tash Sultana happening. This chick's a genius. She's just pumping out this music in her bedroom, doing it all. Fantastic producer, fantastic performer. If you haven't heard her, listen into this. And let's get started. Let's go into some cool coins. First up, want to check out... what I do want to check out is Monero. Monero had a really interesting trade that I opened this morning, and it was quite a very successful trade as well. So basically with Monero, we came down on this bearish run. It's been a bear market for a little while, as we all know, since about the 18th of January. Come down, we've got these lower highs, lower lows. We got down to the bottom here, and we had this instant, boom, double bottom. So you got, let me just illustrate that for you. So we've come down. So that is our double bottom there. It's a pretty interesting, let's get rid of that. Pretty interesting because it's pretty small. I didn't really illustrate that the best, but you kind of get the idea. That's so rough. Wow. Anyway, you can see a W there anyway. That is a double bottom, funny enough. A really, really shitty one at that. Nevertheless, it still played out and it's still a work to treat. So what we did is we monitored Monero for the last few days. It was going along. We had this big pump. The significance of that fresh move to the upside was it broke into higher highs. What we did have is we did have it come right back down again. So we went through all this move. Still went down, went back up. So we got the higher low, got the higher high, came over here and price just flatlined. Literally flatlined. It was coming up, but it was literally sitting there doing nothing. Price finally broke down. Now, a lot of people would have thought at that stage that we're going back down. But of course we weren't, because the area of interest is over here. It just acted as strong support, and it was still higher than the previous low. So we've got a higher low still. It's just basically that is just one full cycle. From there, we draw a short-term trend line in, which will probably turn into long-term as we move up. We'll see how price reacts around it. Once price came back up, we noticed this consolidation period just through here. So this area here started playing out quite a bit and reacting around it. So as soon as I saw that, it's just me here. As soon as I saw that, my head already went into action mode, and I'm like, okay, cool. That's a really strong area of resistance. So what I did is I got this trend line, and I pumped that on in, and then I pulled the screen out. This is why you're always told in trading to not be zoomed in to one portion of your chart like that. Always to zoom out. You've got to zoom out to be able to get a full picture of what is going on. Because if you don't, you miss a lot of shit. Right, so that trend line there, look at this. Price pulls down, bam, bounces off it, breaks through it, comes back up to it. So we got two hits here. Comes down, comes up, breaks through it, comes down, hits it again, bounces off it. Comes back, hits it again, bounces off it. Comes back up, hits it, bounces off it again. 5 touches. Gone through, come back down, meandered along it, bouncing around, gone through, come up, and it's struggling right at that consolidation point to get through that. So that screams to me that the trend is about to bust and volume's about to fly into this market. So once I got a candle broken through there, as you can see, I'm going to just get rid of this circle pattern. I am going to zoom right in. So you can see this doji. This doji is a contributing factor to my entry this morning. All right, because what it is, it's right on resistance. The next candle after it broke above resistance and closed. So for me, I entered on this candle here. This candle here pulled back a little bit and then went up, closed. At this point, after an hour, I'm thinking, is there going to be enough volume in here? This big bad boy here opened up and shot straight up to about 8,500. At that point, pulled the plug, took a 17% trade. It was a $39 trade that we put down, $191 return. Pretty damn good. Price has since then moved back down, but that's we're not freaking out about that because we know that price works in cycles, and we are going up there with the Fibonacci, and we'll come back down, and look what's happened. Perfect retracement. It's bouncing off the 61.8. Couldn't be happier. Also, this bottom, if we scroll out, let me just get rid of this Fibonacci. If we scroll out, look at that bottom. Look where it is. It's going along the tops of there. So let's put in a trend line there. That's a 61.8. Look at that trend line. Boom. That just verifies the first trend line that we put in. It's actually a good consolidation zone. So that was a brilliant trade that we had this morning. It happened at 6 a.m. I'd basically been awake for an hour, flipped open the laptop about 5:30, having a look, and I was like, I think it's going to happen. So I set up my trade, got ready. As soon as that candle broke, I entered. It was done and dusted and over within, I think it was 30 minutes or something. Not even that, maybe 20, 25 maximum. Nice kicker for the day. Really, really nice. So moving on from there, what we want to be doing is we want to be breaking this long-term, short-term bearish line down here. It's held pretty significant value. Price is making its way up there. How long that's going to take is another story. We've just broken through a very strong resistance zone. So let's just hold tight and check it out in a couple of days. See how we go. See if we can't get another couple of entries out of Monero. But it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty damn happy with it. Tash Sultana is a genius. Love it. Anyway, what are we going to do next? We're going to do Stratis, however you want to call it. It is another trade that I actually thought was going to go ahead this morning, but it just didn't. It was a bit of a bummer. At around the same time when I was scanning my chart, setting myself up for the day, I was looking at this pretty heavily, and I believe that from this point here that we would see a similar scenario as we did on Monero, but we didn't. We went up here, we got this lower high again, we're pushed back down, got a lower low. Look at the bulls though. The bulls are trying to enter this market something stupid. So this is, if you've got money on Stratis, keep it, because it is going to go soon. As you can see, look at this engulfing candle here. Got a lot of volume in that bad boy. So yeah, if that's a really good signal. If you do have money in Stratis, you probably had it, and we're rejoicing on the top of that cycle somewhere around here at about 10:34, and then you started losing your heart around here, and now you're about to hang yourself around here. So hold on in there. There's sunny days around the corner. There are sunny days coming, trust me. The markets are all turning around actually as we're all going through this. It's a really, really good time for crypto. All the people that got scared off previously have been scared off, which is great. And it's doing the market a favor. It's getting rid of the shit and putting in the new, which is great. We don't want to be dealing with investors in currency of any kind. We want to be dealing with traders, because that's how you make money. Once the market starts cycling fully, then we're going to be in a really good position to be making lots and lots of money, even more so than we already have. Anyway, let's check out ETH. ETH is on its way up. It's looking beautiful. got a bit of a head and shoulders happening there. Not to worry though. I still do believe that we are looking great. What we did do though, which was pretty interesting, I did highlight that on Monday, is the short-term bearish trend line went down, we penetrated it, and we've pulled back right onto it. Look at it, like it couldn't be any clearer for everyone. I love it when I open up my charts and there's just really solid examples. Like when you're learning and people say, look for engulfing candles or look for pin bars or look at this double bottom, look at this double top. You don't always get perfect scenarios like the double bottom I just showed you on Monero. But when you get a trend line break like this is a semi, not a common occurrence, but it does happen a bit. I mean, it's something to look out for. This is the usual scenario. So price will push up and then just pull back a bit and then shoot back off. This didn't, however. This has done a really beautiful textbook retrace. So it's just basically pulled from the top there down to the trend line, and now it's making its way back up into the stratosphere. So what we're going to be waiting for now is for price to go up around this area here where I've just drawn the arrow, which is, what is that? We're about 9. We're about 895. So we want prices come down here. Problem with this is we're off the actual long-term trend line. So whatever price is doing here is not too much of a concern. What we are concerned with is see these touches here, that price doesn't dip down below these ones that come closer to the trend line. So let's wait and see. Hopefully we'll get some really good bullish evidence in the next couple of hours. We are at cross paths as well, which is pretty significant. If we do dip below this line, we're fucked. We're heading down. There's no other way to say it. If we do get good bullish evidence, we will see price go up and hopefully penetrate this 895 mark and head on up to that previous management zone of 900. As you can see, I've got it indicated right here, 900. So just another five satoshis above, but still very significant. These 3 points, this one, and this management zone, are significant to Ethereum going back on a run. We really need to be breaking these. Prices meandered around this price point before. Really strong support and resistance. In terms of tradability, it's setting up pretty good. However, this lower high is not impressive, and I really want to be seeing what price is doing down here. So I'm going to be keeping a watchful eye on this over the next couple of hours. Wake up in the morning, perhaps, and see what price has done as well. If we go into a consolidation period, again, we want to draw one of those lovely boxes around it, and then we'll go from there. Anyway, people, hope you've enjoyed the tunes. Hope you've enjoyed the review. I am Richie, and I'm out for today. I'll be back on Friday. Take it real easy. Ciao.